So is there a way to consult? Should the CDMO be very consultative before before you send them the RFP or during the process? Is that a reality? Joanne, what do you think about that?
So I think you have to be honest with the CDMO of what you're looking for in this regard, because the CDMO isn't there to do your CMC section. They're not there to make decisions for you. You are the product sponsor. You own every decision that's made at the end of the day, whether you made it or you delegated it to your CDMO, you own it. But if you are saying, hey, I don't have skills in regulatory, I don't have the team, I'm a 4-person company, I need you to guide me. My recommendation is you're very honest with that right up front as you're meeting with CDMOs and ask them, do you have this capability? Not every CDMO you're going to walk into has a big regulatory network there to support you. And you're looking for a very different kind of provider if you're looking for someone to guide you and make recommendations. On the flip side of that is, I think a lot of sponsors, once they get some experience, maybe they're a little bigger, they tend to, on occasion, disregard the recommendations that the CDMO is making. And remember, the CDMO is seeing and hearing what many clients are experiencing. Maybe many clients are experiencing in their filings, many kinds of questions they're getting from different kinds of agencies. And so if they're advising you, I would really look at this piece of equipment versus this one, or you should consider running one extra study, there might be something behind it where they've seen it and experienced, and really take the time to listen. So I really know I laughed, but I love what Ken said about not being the worst client in the building, because it's so true. It's about saying, hey, here, I'm clearly telling you what I need and what I want. You're being honest with me and answering, and can you provide that service? And when something goes awry, can we work together to figure out how to fix it and how to really respect each other's experiences and decision-making on the path?
Very good. Very good.
I wanted to touch on that too. I mean, I think there is an opportunity there. Again, if you're a really small organization, maybe you do want to get the services of a consultant to assist with the selection and management of that CDMO. If you feel you maybe don't have quite the bandwidth or the experience to make that selection, an informed selection. And also, as Joanne said, the CMO is not there to write your CMC section, but there are services out there that do have that capability that you might want to engage in parallel. So another thing to think about.
Yeah, very good, Marty. And I think that that goes to a couple of questions we had too about the use of consultants. So sometimes we think of it as a triangle. There's you, there's your consultants helping you with your CDMO, and the consultants also can help the CDMO with you. So yeah, that's a very good point. We've got another.
I'll throw one perspective in there, Louis, if you don't mind. I had a friend who would say all the time, the CDMOs know our process a lot of times better than we do, because they're the ones who are running, especially for a commercial product, where it gets run on a routine basis. These people are actually more of the knowledge holders than we are in some cases. So, I will tell everyone, I do not and will not look down on people who work at CDMOs. They are just as brilliant as people who are working in innovator companies. They just know a different set of information that we might know at an innovator company. So I agree with what Joanne and Marty had just said. It's very important to listen when they're telling us something, because they have a lot of different things that they've worked in, and it really is helpful in problem management. When a deviation comes up, they've seen a lot of things. They might be able to point in the right direction. Sometimes they don't, because they really, they need us because we have seen more of the product than they have. But after a while, they're going to know our product better than us.